Thank you for tuning in to another great video by Destiny. Over the years, Margaret Lomas has answered hundreds of viewer questions about many aspects of property investing. Here's one of them.
Hi Margaret, we bought a property in Emerald, Queensland in 2008. We did reside there at the time as my husband was working as a paramedic. We later moved and rented the property out, but it's frustrating to hear comments that property owners in the area are overcharging. We're not making money, we're just treading water. I regularly check to see what's happening and it all seems very negative. I've met people who still have family over there saying that the area is going ahead. My question is, do we still hang in there or take the loss now and sell? Maria, one of the inherent dangers of following hotspot recommendations, even those that I make myself, is that those recommendations can only be based on the available data at the time. Nobody has a crystal ball, and when we use such data to suggest hotspots, we're doing so using the information that's available to us at that moment in time. Now, one of the things that I've always tried to do is suggest a risk rating alongside any hotspot recommendation. This is because certain types of areas have greater downside risks than others, should the hotspot not turn out to be a hotspot at all. For example, a hotspot which is in a residential area, let's say a suburb of a capital city, with diversity of employment, lowering unemployment rates, rising population and improving median household income, is one which will either boom soon, rise nicely over the longer term, or not fulfil boom expectations at all, but rather experience the average kind of growth that we'd expect from a stable market. A buy in an area like that carries little risk, as you either get a great return or an okay one. Investors with lower appetites for risk and a need to preserve their capital can buy in these areas confidently, knowing that the downside risk is really small. Now, at the opposite end of this scale is a hotspot in a single industry town, like a mining town. It will fulfill boom expectations as long as the economy doesn't turn or an outside influence doesn't conspire to damage that potential. As the chance for this is pretty high, only investors who can face losses and who have a big appetite for risk should buy in those areas. Now, at present, the future of Emerald is impossible to predict. It's because it's an area which suffers extreme impact from economic circumstances, and as confident as we all feel right now, these remain at high risk of a second downturn. The information that you're reading now about the area is current now, but could equally change as soon as the economy changes and becomes positive or negative again. For you, you need to consider your entire financial circumstances and ask yourself the following questions. Can you withstand the downside risk? Will short or medium-term value losses impact on your ability to leverage into more property? Do you have enough equity to see you through any potential value losses? And do you have the personal cash flows required to support this property if there's a significant fall in rental returns? If not, then selling now might be the best advice. Although if you do sell, you can't later look back and bemoan any growth you subsequently missed. You must instead realise that you made the decision that was right for you at the time. Considering all of these things is something that the person helping you to buy this property, if someone did help you, should have done in the first place. Now, if you think you can withstand any storms, Emerald, like all mining towns, is likely to see good times ahead again, although I can't predict when, so there's no way of knowing how long this present situation will impact you. Perhaps buy more property in more stable areas so that you don't watch and focus on Emerald, and continue to keep your finger on the pulse of all mining markets.
If you think you've learned something from this video and would like to become a better investor, give us a call. For more than 20 years, Margaret Lomas and her company, Destiny, have been helping investors to build substantial property portfolios using safe and successful strategies. Destiny is different because we don't sell property. We're truly your advocates for property investing success. To find out more, call now on 1300 693 378 or visit our website destiny.com.au.